Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Zoe. Good morning, Mitzi. Good morning, ladies. Let's wake up, YouTube. Let's wake up, YouTube. It's time to do some art. It's time to do. Hi, Teresa. Good morning. Good morning, ladies. All right. Today is Thursday, May the 30th. Can you believe that? Can you believe it? May the 30th? This is Mary at the.meri.atelier, and today is May 30th. And I'm kind of awake. Let's do some art. Look at my postcards. I said last night I'm not collaging anything down on these because I want to send them through the mail, and I kind of wanted them as flat as possible. Now, I still have some things I want to do on them. I want to put the little butterfly, that little black and gold butterfly that flew on my front porch the other day, or on the hostas out by my front porch. I'm going to put that on there, but I didn't want to put them on there until I cut them. So look at these. These are going to make wonderful postcards. And I want to put a quote. And I'm not sure what. I need something short and sweet. And June-like June. What could I put? Smell the daisies? Don't eat the daisies. I don't know. I haven't decided on a quote yet. Let me zoom out one. There we go. So it's a pretty large. I'll get 18 postcards out of this. We did this in Aunt Beck's. Stream last night. I have so much fun in doing her prompts. Let's see what you're all saying to me. They're saying good morning to each other. Hey, Teresa, trying to read my screen. The year is going by so fast. Hi, Mitzi. Did I say good morning to you, Mitzi? June is for brides. It really is. June is for brides. So I want to mark on here, and I'm going to mark on the front because I'm going to be bordering it anyway, and I have to kind of see where I'm putting those butterflies. Unless I put them on there after I cut them. Let's see. Do I want to? I could mark on the back and paint each butterfly separately. I was thinking, though, I wanted a whole sheet of butterflies. I think I'm going to mark on the front. And I'm doing 4x6 postcards. I'm doing them 4x6. So I think if I go 6 this way, I can get 18. Let's put my 18 marker. I always have trouble seeing the top. Well, they say it's 18 inches, but it's always 17 3/4 inch. Here, it's always shorter than what they say. I don't know why. So one postcard will be a little short, but that's okay. So 6 and 12 is where I'm making these lines. 6 and 12. I'm going to work on these, and I'm going to work on my bee postcards, I think, this morning. Maybe. I'd like to get postcards sent out. 6 and 12. And then over here, I guess I better do it the same way. Come on. 6 and 12. And it doesn't matter if the black shows on here, because I am going to be bordering these anyway. And what I usually end up doing on these is cutting once with my X-Acto knife and then trimming the rest with my blade. It was a challenge one last night, a sort of a challenge, because Beck wanted to do arts of the prompts to be for people who have who are just beginning to do art. And so she was looking for prompts. What did you do when you first started out with the mixed media? And I'm going, well, that was really kind of hard for me because for me personally, and probably for a lot of you, because, you know, I've been doing this since I was in kindergarten. So, but I substituted for I said crayons, but then when it got right down to it, I did not want to put crayons on my postcards. I wasn't ready to do that. So it got changed to crayon markers, which was okay by me, but I didn't have any crayon markers, so I used my used my pen, and the next prompt was Sharpies. Oh dear. All right, every 4, so it'll be 4, 8, 12, 12, 16, and then we'll make it at, what, 12 here again, 12. 16, and then there'll be another kind of short one here. They say 18 by 24, but their paper really is about 1/4 inch smaller than what they say on these. And I haven't quite figured that out, because if you want a sheet that's exact 18 by 24, this is when you buy it in a pad. It's not 18 by 24. It's 17 3/4 by 23 3/4. I don't know why they do that. 16, and then another mark here. And then mark here. And I really do want to get postcards sent out. So I'll have 19 of the bee postcards, and I'll have 19 of these. So that's 38 postcards. If I can just get them done. I want to send a lot of happy mail, because I've been so lax, and a postcard really isn't that hard of a thing to send. And here, I'll look at chat here in a minute. I kind of want to get this marked off. And if I'm working on something, I'm going to say this several times in my streams now. If I'm working on something and you come in and talk to me, and I'm in the middle of doing something, I'm not watching chat. So I'll try to catch the chat when I look at my chat. I usually try to work and then look at chat, but then I still miss people. So if you said something to me, or you want to say good morning to me again, just keep shouting at me till I respond, because I don't mind that. And I don't want to miss you. I don't want to miss you. So I usually cut down the center here. Let's see who's in here. Let's see what's going on. It has glittering my ice cream too. Unicorn sprinkle ice cream. Ooh. Hi, Santa. Good morning. Santa is our friend from Finland. Susan's in the house. Good morning, Susan. Wish I was one. June is for brides. Zoe says, I wish I was one. Okay. Well, Zoe, all those things in good time. You don't want to be a bride to the wrong person. So, yeah, that's Mary's soapbox for the day. Let's see. I'm looking for my cutting board. You're young yet. You're young. You've got a lifetime ahead of you, lady. You've got a lifetime ahead of you. You wait till the right person comes along, Miss Mary says. You don't want to wait forever if you really do want to get married. But just be sure, because you're signing up for a lot when you say I do. All right, let's cut down. A lot of good times too, though. I don't want to, but you're young yet. You're young. You're a baby. There we go, right in here. Let's see if I can do this without messing it up. So I only use my utility knife to cut it in half, because then I use the trimmer. Yeah, I might want to do this again. There we go. I want to spray the back of these with ink spray. And I think I'll do that before I cut them. So, and I was thinking blue. And I can put them right over my, except for that, and I'll put a piece of paper there. Ooh, it'd be kind of pretty to put some of that lace on there. I don't have the lace, enough lace out to do that, though. But if I cut them and then sprayed them separately, I could do lace on them. I think I'll change my ways here and spray each one separately. So that means I want to cut. Feel like I need to come down a little here. Can it come down a little? Yeah. That's a little. Let's see what's going on out there. Hi, Ray. Good morning. Susan, Mary, you do fine with chat. You can't watch two places at once. That's so true, Susan. Thank you so much for saying that. Ray is in the house. Good morning, Ruth. Ruth is in here. Southern Angel Stamping. My goodness sakes. Hello there, lady. I haven't seen you for forever. Southern, welcome, welcome. You're up early. Santa says that she has a giveaway challenge on her channel. So that's okay to announce it in here, Santa. That's fine. As long as you've been in here several times, the gals know you and everything. So go check out Santa's channel. Check out her. I think I subscribed to you, didn't I, Santa, the other morning? Yes, I did. A 200 subbies challenge. Well, congratulations on 200 subbies, Santa. Yay. Before you know it, you'll be up there. So go check out Santa's challenge. Ray is waving hello. Mitzi says good morning, Ruth. Make sure you get to know him very well. You'll be with him for a long time. And the younger you are, the longer you'll be with him. We're giving you sisterly and motherly advice, Zoe. Now, let's see. Southern says, hey, everyone, just letting you know now I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Okay, Southern Angel. Just so you don't do a lot of selling in here. It's okay to let everybody know that you're a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, but don't try to sell in here. We don't permit that in here. It's okay to say that you are and sell on your own channel and on your own time, but thank you for letting everybody know that. Ruth says, hi, Ray, Mitzi, and Zoe. Good morning, Mary and everyone. Hi, Jersey. Good morning. Hi, Teresa. Jersey says, good morning, Ruth and Southern Angels. Jersey. You're frosting cupcakes at 4:30 in the morning? Oh, my goodness, Zoe, you're up. Southern Angels, I forget your real name. What is your real name so I can call you by your real name? I remember when I was just doing Movie Maker. Oh my goodness, that was a couple years ago that we were talking. I did paint it last night at Aunt Beck's Creations on Wednesday nights. Well, she does a lot of different things, but last night she had a pick 10 game, an art prompt game, and we were making postcards. And so I worked mine on this big, huge sheet so that I can cut them down into individual postcards. And she called for prompts from people using prompts that what did they use when they were first starting out with mixed media. The prompts were like watercolor, marker, crayon marker. When I said marker, like Sharpie. There were some there like use scissors and that I didn't use, and glitter. And I did find somebody sent me in Happy Mail this gold stickles. Now I do think that you can put stickles on a postcard. And so when I draw my butterfly on here, I am going to use the stickles, I think, on the wings. We'll see. Because I saw a butterfly on my front porch the other day, and I'm not going to go into the whole story, but I'm going to draw him on the postcard. So, and then I kind of went off into my own. I can't remember why I drew I think it was use the crayon marker that I got out the red here. Oh, and the other one was use old books. And you can't see in here, but I did some scribble writing in the background, and it's been all painted over. But I I wrote a paragraph on one of my old books on here just with scribble writing. So I'm happy with how it turned out. They're saying good morning to each other. I was 18 when I got married with my first boyfriend, Troll says. Thank you. Tammy. It's Tammy, isn't it? Are you Tammy? I could be thinking of somebody else. Thank you. All right. So, and Troll Girl, she is Santa. Santa's from Finland. I get international folks in here early in the morning because my early in the morning is their afternoon. So that works. That works. Let's see. I think I'm going to cut these here. I was going to go shopping yesterday, but we got sidetracked with that. Here's a good time to announce this too. On my Friday night stream, instead of doing my regular stream this coming Friday night, Beth Schuler and Becky and I are going to do a hangout on my channel. So I won't be doing a lot of my regular things like, I might be doing some things. So we're going to work on our own projects, but we're going to do hangouts. And I don't know if I'll be telling my story and doing the list and all of that, but we're each going to just be working on our own project. We're just going to be hanging out. I was thinking it might be fun to do a pick 10. Maybe I haven't told them that. I was thinking also that what I would do for my project was paint or draw on one of my old tops that I wear around in here, because I was doing that yesterday and I really like the results. I took it I haven't washed it yet, but I put it in my laundry basket because I'm going to wash it. So just to let you know, you'll still come here if you come to my Friday night streams. It's still going to be on my channel, but I'll have some people in here arting with me, which I think will be really fun. I don't know why we haven't done this. Well, I do know why. It's you have to kind of learn it's not complicated. You just got to get in there and do it. The hangouts and everything. Hangouts have been around forever, for a long time, and there's something going around that Google's going to get rid of them, and we're hoping that they'll replace them with something else. But maybe Zoom. hint, 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 hint. YouTube. I would love to see YouTube and Zoom get together, but Zoom is their own little company. They're doing pretty good, and I don't know, they have their own subscription rates and everything. So if they do that, they might be charging us money I can't afford. So I better not watch what I wish for. Watch what I wish for. But it's fun to hang out. Let's see, I am going to cut these separately. So here's one postcard. And see, I can put a butterfly off in here. Put him off in there and put my quote in there. And then border it. I'm going to spray on each back separately, I think. Because I'm going to try to put a lace piece over here and spray through the lace. We'll see how that works. But I was really careful last night not to collage things down on here, because I kind of wanted it flat to go through the mail. My quote will be collaged down on there. I'll probably use the label maker. No, that one's a little fat. This one's a little skinny. That's the problem. This one's skinnier, but it's just the way that it's just the fourth off. I don't know why they do that when they make those pages. I don't know. I ran out of paper. They say it's 24 inches and it's really 23 3/4. Sometimes it's a little bit better than that. Sometimes it's 23 7/8. But they never are exactly on. I don't know. They don't ever quite get it. Okay. This is going pretty fast. Where's my other one? Come on, it was just in my hands. I haven't done 18 of them. Only done half of them here. Did I set it down? Oh, it's underneath the cutter. It's underneath the trimmer, Mary. It's early in the morning. That's my excuse. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. It's underneath the trimmer. The other morning, I lost my white pen. Of course, it fell down. It was on the floor all along. One of these is skinnier. I think it's this one. Yeah. All right. Let's check chat. Let's check chat. Hi, Maria. Good morning. Yes, Mary rebelled last night. But Azure, I did find the stickles. Somebody last night said stickles, and I remembered that somebody sent me some in Happy Mail. I think they sent me some light blue too, or a light greenish blue, but this was what I reached for. So I'm going to try to use that on my butterfly wings. Susan's in the house. Ruth is here. Good morning, Anne. Anne is our newly retired school teacher who's enjoying her freedom. Susan said, those cards are so pretty and summery. Really pretty, Mary. I think pretty cards make the postal carriers a bit happier, Mary. I mean, bit happier, maybe. Well, anything that I can do to cheer up those postal carriers. I'm going to put butterflies on them, Susan. And then like where I have, you can see where my yellow paint came through on the edge. That's just going to stay there. You know, you'll know. You generally, folks, most of them are pretty clean, but on the edge of on the postcard. So if you get one that has yellow on the edges, you'll know that it came from a Dirty Dozen or a Pick 10 or something. It makes it artsy, doesn't it? It makes it artsy. So one more, Mary, and it's underneath. I was going, where's my other sheet? Where's my other sheet? I've got 18 of these. Well, it's underneath of your trimmer, Mary. Oh, dear. Oops. Did I say good morning to you, Azure? Azure's in the house. Oops. I think I'm going to say something really short, like happy summer or have an artful day. I think I'll say have an artful day on these. I think that will be my quote. Have an artful day. And I could spell artful, ARTFUL, like an artful day, or I could say it ARTFU-FULL, an artful day. I've done both, but I think I'll say ARTFUL because that's shorter. And I just want a short quote on here. And I really do want to get these done. I want to get my bees out, and I want to get my flowers out. And I have some with the birds on them. I've got birds and bees and flowers. I've got some postcards, some of those blue postcards with the birds on them. I haven't got those done yet. So I just got to get these postcards done and out. I get tied up in making them, and then I get on to other projects. And, well, that's the story of Mary, how she rolls. But I do want to get these out. I sincerely do. And let's put it here. Oops. I think that's my short one. There we go. There we go. Maria says, good morning, everybody. Ruth is saying good morning to Maria. Yes, a rebelling Mary. No glitter, no glitter, no glitter. Mary rebels with the glitter prompts. It's gold. Yeah, somebody sent it to me in gold. I didn't buy the gold. They said Mary likes gold, so I got the gold, which is okay by me. Asher says, today is the last day of school here. No more kids on my lawn. It's like only 30 kids every morning. Aw. Aw. We get them walking by in the morning because we're about 4 blocks from the school, and they take our street down to the school, but there's not a lot of them. I don't mind them too much. What I don't like is they potato chip bags. Occasionally I'll see a smashed pop can. I just go out and pick it up, throw it in the trash, because you aren't going to get them to clean up. I know that didn't come from me. I think this probably goes here. I think I should have about 6 of these. Yeah. These are just a tad bit smaller than the other ones. So, okay, this might go a lot faster. I'm going to spray, and what I'm going to do is let me reach over here and get that roll of lace. Of course, when you want it, I'm cleaning up, so things are kind of stacked up behind me. Where's my roll of lace, in fact? I know I haven't put it away because, well, we might just scratch that, because if I can't find things right off, I'm not going to go. I know I had it out because I was working with it yesterday. What else can I use? Let's just use I could try that dot stencil, or let's see what I have here. I've got a tablecloth, but I don't want to spray through that. Let's grab this. I have to get my sprays anyway. Let's grab something to spray through, and I'm going to grab some sprays. I'm looking in my room for stuff here. My sprays are over there. Let's see. Spraying might not be a good idea. Let's look. I'm going to grab my stencils. And my sprays. Hold it a minute. Let me come around here. I think I want a blue spray or light green spray. I want something though that will show up. I'm reaching for it. I'm reaching for it. Let's see. What do I want? What color do I want? And then what stencil do I want? I got that smaller one, but that may not be the best one. Oh, you know, I've got a scissors stamp that Marianne McMillan sent me. And I'm real paranoid about using it because it's a Thinabar. I'm going to put those on my other bee stamps. Some of the smaller roses. I'm really paranoid about using that scissor stamp because Marianne sent me a Thinabar one. I could put something like that on it. I was thinking dots. I'm deciding here. I'm looking for my scissors one. But one of the prompts was scissors. Let me get down. I know it's in here. I'm really paranoid about using it. I'm going to organize these stencils too. I'm going to organize them. Yeah. Because I can't. I'm digging through a box of stencils here. I'm looking for my scissors one. I'm looking, guys. I'm looking. Hold it here. I need to clean these stencils. I need to get a nice pan of Murphy's oil soap. Be patient. Mary's not organized. I'm looking for my scissors. It better be in here. There it is. No, that's the ABCs. Here it is. I'm really paranoid about using it. And see, it still has she sent me some charms. When I get stuff like that, I'm so paranoid about using it. I'll push that back in there more. What I'm doing here. All right, let me put these back in here so they don't all fall on the floor on me, which they're about ready to do. I do have a little square case that I can put these stencils in, which would be good enough for me. I don't buy a lot of stencils. I don't buy a lot. Oh, and of course, they fell on the floor. That's the way my morning goes. Well, we'll pick them up after the stream is over with here. I've got to clean in here. I'm in the process of cleaning. And so everything's scattered all over the floor. All right. I dug out what I wanted. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your patience. I'm going to use these on the little roses on my other bee stamp. Ooh, I don't want this one. I could put this one in my floating stencils because it's small enough that my little pocket that I move from journal to journal. And this one I think I'll cut in half and do this thing. So when I do pick tins, they'll be there. All right. Sorry to bore you guys with my hunting around. Let's see how this works. I think I'll spray it on a separate sheet first before I spray anything on my postcards and see if it actually comes through. If it doesn't actually do what I'm wanting, then I might change my tune. Let's test it out. What shall I test it on? I got some scratch paper here. Let's test it. And I said I wanted blue. What is this? Okay. So, yeah, I got this from, see, it's a Fennebar stencil, and Marianne McMillan sent this to me several months ago. Bless her heart. She's taking care of her family, so she doesn't have time to get out there like she wants. But see, it's all scissors. And one of the prompts was scissors. So I can do that, I think, on the back here. I took all my magazines. Out and tore all the pages that I wanted out of them yesterday. So I don't have a magazine in here to catch my spray. Oh, I got everything else in here. Oh, here's one. I'll use this one. I didn't take them all out. I still have a Southern Living in here. We'll use it. All right. I'm going to test first. See how these spray. And blue. Let's see what's in here. And this will kind of make some shadows for you, but I don't want it to spray off on stuff. And I think it might be better to put it over here when I spray. I'm just kind of making of course, my postcard will be smaller, so we'll just do this. Do it like that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that'll work. I always have the wets on the bottom, though, after I do that. So one of the prompts was scissors, so this will fulfill the prompt. I think I'll just keep this sheet out here so that I can clean the back of the stencil between each one. Hopefully. It might get a little messy. We'll see. Let's get my postcards out. Let's try one, see how it works. Oh, yeah. That's good. I'll have to write on it. Maybe I might need a lighter color. I love the blue, but writing on that might be a little hard to see my printing. So let's go to a lighter spray. This is really a, yeah. All righty. Let's go to a lighter spray. What else do I have in here? I have I think this is a lighter one too. Let's see. I'm in my world. Let's try this. Yeah, that might be better. Well, I don't know if you can. If I don't, I need a spray up higher. But even this yellow that I was complaining about might work. What's in here? It'll dry a little lighter. This is blue too. Let's try this, only I'll go up higher. Yeah. Let's see what I'm doing. I'm kind of testing right here. I could just spray the back, but I want to spray through the, I want the scissors. Let's see what I can do here. Of course, I grabbed the one that has the cap on it. Let's see if I can just do it this way and spray high. That has... They're not going to be perfect, but you get the idea. I'm about a foot away from it. That one turned out pretty nice. Let's clean my stencil. It gets a lot of gunk there on the front of it. I'll turn that over. All right. Let's get out another sheet. And by golly, we might have some collage sheets out of this. I'm not using my magazine. Yeah. I could put more than one on here. Let's try doing more than one. No, my scissors, well, my scissors will go that way, which won't be a bad thing. Let's double up on them. Get this show on the road, Mary. Here, let's do it this way. Yeah. Woo! I get some scissors prints on this. Yeah. That works, doesn't it? That's my scissors. I'll have to maybe swish some white paint in the message area or just write something really. We'll see here. We'll see. Now, I have never done this spraying through the stencil on the back of postcards before. So this is kind of a, I mean, that's nothing. It's nothing revolutionary. It's just something that I don't do. Don't want to spray my hand, but I want that to tack down a little. Hold it a second here. Let's grab a piece of masking tape. Alrighty. From above. And this is marker. These are the sprays I use for my alcohol markers. So they'll be permanent. I have no qualms about putting these through the mail. Yeah. Let's find another clear sheet here that I can use. Pretty much have marked this all up. I'm just about done here. I don't know. I haven't been looking at the front. I think that's just the way that postcard was. Well, that's okay. Let's wipe this off a little. And let's grab a couple more sheets here. That's what I have in here. I have that one. Oh, look, Barb, I need to send this to you. I have it out. I'm getting ready to mail this stuff. I am sincerely getting ready to mail it. I've got it. I'm making me a mail pile. Let me reach. I've got to get some more copy paper I want to use for pick up this stencil stuff here. Let's pull some out. Oh, a couple sheets. Barb might be working today. I don't know if she's in here. My chair catches on this mat. I got to fix things and get a little frustrated with all this stuff some days. Let's do this one first. Oh, I'll do that one. Okay. Mary's just talking. It's not meant to be perfect image of scissors. It's just in the background here. Oops, that might have gotten a little alcohol in it, on it. Pick up that excess on the front of my stencil. And I'll leave some scissor impressions on there. Ooh, those came out kind of nice. I'm liking those. I think a little of it might be soaking through. I can't tell if it's the ink coming through or if it's my writing that I'm seeing. I have scribble writing on the back of that. And thank Marianne McMillan for this stencil. I'm loving it. I take good care of it, or I'm easy going with it because I don't use it a lot because I value it. But you don't want to value your things so much that you never use them. So there you go. Let's go back to this one. This is more of a purple one. The purple's a little bit darker. Yeah. Getting some collage sheets out of this. Ooh. Ooh. Pick up the excess here. Oh, that turned out nice. That turned out nice. I think I just got a few more. Well, I've got 1, 2. I got three more trials here. 3 more pieces. Now I need to grab some more of that paper. Put it down here. All righty. Let's go back to the blue. Is that the blue or the purple? That's blue. All right. Well, that picked it up, didn't it? That's pretty. I'm getting hungry. I'm getting hungry. Now I want to take these off before I kind of moved my stencil. Yeah, I got gunky on here. Yeah. This may not pick up as much because I was a little slower in getting the inks. Yeah, it didn't pick up much. I'll use it on another one. Let's go ahead and... This is the last set. Last set of them. Ooh, that came out pretty. Okay, I have me some collage papers with scissors on them too. Ooh, that print didn't come out all that great. But I can still write on them, so we'll just still use them. And let's see if I can't clean up my stencil a little here. Let's put some hand sanitizer on it. Ew. I was hoping that'd come through, but it's awfully wet and yucky. And still would make a nice, it'll make a nice, know which one I have the, if I can get some of that gunk off of it. And I think that's fairly clean. It's not perfect, but it's in here in the corner. There. All right. Let's just put this with this. I'll put it away later. I'm protective of that stencil because I value it so much. This will make nice background. This will make a nice background. I'm going to dry this. It's alcohol to dry fast. Collage fodder. Collage fodder for this stuff. My hands need to be cleaned now. There we go. So we'll just use this as background stuff, probably in a pick tin or something. A little scissors showing through. This one came through pretty good. I might put this one in my art journal. This one came through pretty good. This was a peeking through one, not so good on that. These are just these. I like that one came through pretty good. I'm going to save these out, these three out, and put these others. I need another bin of just papers like this. All right, we'll put it aside. I'm going to throw this wax paper away. My poor Fibsville thing. I need to cut that off of my. And let's throw my towel away and get out another one. Get some hand sanitizer on it. And I noticed the nozzles of these are getting kind of yucky. Let's clean them off. So see how yucky that was on there? Clean it off so that it'll spray the next time I'll need it to spray. There. That's pretty good. Oops, we don't want to spill ink all over our picture here. There we go. We'll put that back in. This one I didn't use that much, but I'm still going to clean that nozzle a little. Some more sanitizer. Let's clean off the nozzle. And one more here. Find the nozzle. There it is. My hands may be dirty, but I'm trying to keep my stuff clean. All right. My wastebasket has got stuff on top of it. Yuck. Move my hands off a little so when I handle stuff, it won't get all blue. Don't you just love just sitting there watching Mary clean the gunk off of her hands? I just don't want it to... it's not perfect, but at least it's got the top layer off. So when I handle these... Okay. So next, what I want to do is get these sprays out of my way. I'll put them over here for now. Oh, that's done. So that was my scissors prompt. I did use the scissors prompt. Let's see. So now I think I'm going to put, because it's so distracting, I'm going to put a sheet down. Now what I want to do, I think, is just kind of, what do I want to do here? Can I write on this yet? I think that it's going to be kind of distracting. Some of these I could write on, but I'm thinking a light wash of white. Just kind of a shh. So let's get out the white, and I'll shh with my hand. That means that I'm going to have to get out more. I think I'm using my last of my wax paper this morning. I've got some parchment paper there, but we'll put that over there. I'll go in a saver box. And what I'm going to do is I want room for a message on here, just a short message. I'm going to need more paint than that. Just white it out a little so that I can write a little message on here. Just like that. Of course, I'll have to address it too. I forgot about having to address it. I think that's good. We'll see. That was purple. The blues may not be so bad. Let's do it this way. No, well, it doesn't matter too much. I guess this way is the best. I should probably do this with a sponge. Let's see if a sponge will work better. But I need more paint. Sponge works better, Mary. Just kind of so that I can write on here. And still have the scissors show through. And I'll be writing it with, I might have to go back over the address area when I get to addressing, because that needs to be pretty clear for the post office. I might have to go back and we'll see how they dry. And I should be drying them as I go here, stacking them up. Yeah, you think you're going to get these done fast. You never get things done as fast as you think. I'll be probably all morning on these. But that's okay. We'll get them done. We'll get them done. I want to send some out. I'm going to, instead of stacking these up, this might be a good stopping point to look at chat. Oh, Mark said he needs a nap. Good morning, Mark. I'm way back behind you here. You said that at 5 o'clock and it's almost 6. I don't know if he's still in here, but good morning, Mark. Azure's talking about kids in her, school kids crossing her lawn in the morning. Could be an artful day, an artful day, Susan said. Now you just need some potatoes, Mark says. Oh, Maria, don't worry about owing me anything. I don't worry about people owing me things because I'm usually on the opposite side of the fence. I owe everybody. Mark says he works until about 7:30, so he's got, well, he may be done. About 6:37. He may be getting done. Diane. Who came in? Diane. Jersey says Diane. I'm not sure what's going on there. Laura, let's see. Azure, with those kids being so close to your house, you may have saved a kid. Just saying, it's a good thing. Well, there you go. Anne, I don't know if you're still in here, but I am working on 140-pound watercolor paper. She asked, what did I use as my substrate? I have a big, huge 140-pound watercolor paper pad that I got at Hobby Lobby. I never buy it full price because it's kind of expensive. I always wait till I have a 40% coupon for it, or they have 40% sale. But it lasts me a long time. Those pads last me a long time. Tammy says, the bad thing about summer is that all kids are out around my home for the summer. My mom can't be like me and decorate something nicely. They have to hang out on my porch like they live here or something. Yeah. Maria says she's gluing in her magazine journal this morning. That's fun. That makes me want to go work in my art journal. Mark says, my neighborhood is run over with loud, crazy children as summer will be very loud. Good morning, Cheryl. Good morning. She said GMO, and it looked like Gmail. Good morning, Cheryl. Welcome, welcome. Oh, I think Southern Girl's name is Tammy. I'm not real sure. She said her phone is about to die, so she's going to switch devices. Trying to adjust the eyes, Cheryl says. I know how that is. Mine is so bad right now. I've been working at the kitchen table till I can get it cleaned up. Yeah. I love that scissor stencil. Isn't that a cool stencil? I'm just so protective of that stencil. Yeah, I'll be able to address them on the back because I'm putting, of course, you're back. I'm reading back in chat here. I'm putting a wash of white on it. Something fell over there. Cut out a mask for the address area. Well, that was an idea. That isn't how I approached it. Maybe next time I'll cut out a mask for the address area. But I think I can address them. I just smeared a wash of paint over them. Mary, your cutouts. Mary, them cutouts you glued in your book yesterday would have made a good mask for the address area. Yeah, it would have, Azure. You're correct. I glued them down. But this is fine. They're worried about my addresses. They didn't know that I was going to do this next. I think that there's enough address area on here. I think I'll be fine. Thank you, Tammy. I think I'm calling Southern Angels Tammy. Correct me if I'm wrong. Hi, Kendra. Good morning, lady. Kendra got good news yesterday on her test results. We're rooting for you, Kendra. Or cancer. I don't know if you're cancer-free. I can't remember. You were certain high percentage. I'll let you fill it in. She says, I'm drinking coffee and watching you create, Southern Angels. No blisters. Thanks for asking. Morning, Kendra. How's the hand? No blisters, she says. Cheryl says, early for Hungry Mary. It's only 6:30 here on the East Coast. Yeah, I'm hungry. Azure said, I had curry ramen for breakfast. Oh, ooh. I don't know if I could eat that for breakfast, Azure. I need something like toast or coffee. I didn't get my coffee made. Cheryl, I stay in trouble, Kendra says. Kendra says, my breakfast is a safe cheese sandwich and chips. Thank you, Kendra. Your diet is dictated by your proclivity to accidents. Susan. Cheryl, I figured I can't get burned with a cheese sandwich. Oh, that's funny. Oh, dear. Kendra says she's one big accident waiting to happen in the kitchen. Kendra, stay away from the knives. Cheryl, I got my cover here. I've got my cover. I'm going to take it off of the mat this morning after I get done with these postcards here. It's almost 6 o'clock. I got a little time. This is Thursday morning, so I can go a little bit over. Dee Willingham was so nice. She looked at my part 2 post yesterday. It was only like 6 minutes long. And then she posted, she said, don't worry about running into me. She says, you go when you need to go, just streaming you need to. And I'm going, but Dee, people like to watch you, and I said, including Mary, but she was so nice about it. But on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I can go a bit longer. So I want to pull this off of my and start painting on my June cover. Today's the 30th, so I got today and tomorrow to work on my June journal. And I'll probably be doing some things offline on it. Freud would say, you don't want to cook. He's talking to Kendra in her kitchen accidents. I think Freud was nuts. Let's see. Kendra says, I did drop one time and almost hit my big toe. I don't know what she dropped, but it sounds dangerous. Cheese good sandwich sounds good to me. Yeah. English muffin with cheese on it. I don't know if I'd want to fry bacon this early in the morning, though, but bacon sounds good on it, or sausage or something. Kendra, be careful. I burned myself with the tip of the iron this morning. iron before coffee, Maria says. Azure, I figured it's better than getting burned again. Eat, Kendra. I push all the knives away from... Oh, she dropped a knife. It almost hit her big toe. All right. I fully understand, Cheryl. I only allowed to use a butter knife when the hubby isn't around. Oh, Kendra, you're so funny. Oh, dear. Cheryl, can you stand without an aid? And Cheryl says yes, as long as I hold on. Cheryl, I'm the same way. I can't stand long, and then I have to hold on to something. Let's see. The world can spin and down. The world can spin, and then down I go. Cheryl, my wheelchair gets in the way of a lot of times, so I stand and just end up back down. Well, you be careful, Kendra. We love you. We don't want anything happening to you in the kitchen. Oh, Southern Angel says, yes, her name is Tammy. All right, I got it down. I remembered you. It's been a while since I've talked to you, Tammy, so I'm surprised I pulled it out of my head. Usually I don't. Hi, Deborah. Good morning, Deborah. Let's see. The thing is, I miss most is mobility. Oh. You guys make me want to go out for a walk. I sit too much, and I'm mobile. I need to get out this morning after chat, and because we've had so much rain, I need to hoe around my little zinnias are coming up. They're so cute. And I'm going to hoe around my brother's radishes. He doesn't like to take care of his garden. But I can't stand all those weeds coming up, so I go out there and hoe when I have time. Dee Dee does the welcome chit chat for 15 minutes or so. Yeah. I try to finish before, well, on Monday and Wednesdays, I try to finish at 7:30 or a little after. Thank God for the wheelchair. Yeah. Okay. Dee Dee got knocked off of YouTube yesterday. Oh, no. Boo. Well, I did too. Remember, I had to do a part 2 yesterday. Remember? So YouTube was I'm not glad for Dee Dee, but I'm kind of glad to hear that it wasn't just my connection that was acting up. It was something going on with YouTube. Oh, sometimes, though, they probably have to restart servers and stuff like that. That'll knock you off. So we never know what goes on behind the lines, behind the scenes. I think that's good. Did I dry these, or was I just imagining that I did? I think they're dry enough while I was looking. I don't think I dried them, but I think while I was chatting, they dried enough. Maybe I'll hit them with the heat gun. I can't remember if I dried them or not. I was reading chat. I might have to, we'll see how my black ink pen goes on here, but I think they'll be fine. This one will be good, for sure. This one will be fine. I might have to add some more to this. Let's hit this one. And let's add a little bit more to this one. Yeah, I'm just playing this morning again. That's why I come on so much, is because I have so much I want to do. And I think I'm going to get it all done. Tomorrow morning, I'll still be working on postcards. I'm not a fast. I know when I work in a group, when we're working on a project, like if I go to, when I used to go to scraps, I'd always be the last one done with whatever we were doing. I'm not a fast arter. JB5's about killed me the first time, but I've gotten better with it now that I've been in Becky's Dirty Dozens. But I'm not a fast worker, and I got to think and play around and talk. And when I'm like, I used to go to archivers when they did their scrap. I'd work for a little bit, and then I'd get up and go look at what was on the shelves, or I'd talk to the next person next to me. So those scraps were not all about scraps. Scrapping for me. It was about visiting and shopping too. Kind of pushes this into the background. And I'm not going to write, it isn't like I'm going to write a big message on here. I'll just probably write, have a good day, or thank you for visiting my channel. I might stamp. I don't know, though, stamping on acrylic. We'll see. Be nice to stamp a sentiment on it. I'll have to see what I got. I got some sentiment stamps but they're more like happy birthday and stuff like that. I'm hungry. My tummy just growled. Now, I haven't heard the train come through this morning. I must have been thinking about other things. Yeah. I still got to draw the butterfly on these. I'll be working on these all morning. I'll be working on these all morning. I hope you guys are not bored. But I'll have them done. I want to stencil some roses on my other bee cards. I don't think I have those cut apart yet either. I might do that off camera. Yeah. Let's get going here, Mary. Let's get moving. Let's get it moving. Yeah, it probably would have been easier to use a mask, but I didn't think about it till I read your guys' chat. So next time I'll know, use a mask. But that's okay. I never take the easy way out. It's not in my nature. Some more white paint. Of course, I read your message. I read your mask, use the mask message, but I'd already sprayed. There you go. Next time I'll use a mask. This is okay, though. This is going to be all right. This is kind of fun. I don't know. I kind of like the idea of the scissors peeking through. So maybe I won't use a mask next time. I'm hungry. Maybe I'll take a drink of water. Maybe I'm more thirsty than hungry. I ate pizza last night. I shouldn't be hungry. I had 3 pieces. It was good. It was good pizza. It was made at our local store here, which kind of surprises us. It was better. It was better than the pizza I make. It was better than the homemade pizza. It was just as good, if not better, than Godfather's. Oh, don't give him a big head, though, but it was pretty good pizza. We still got a little left for lunch today. So you know what I'm having for lunch? But I might break down and eat it for breakfast. Oh, pizza for breakfast. Of course, my breakfast is almost a brunch because if you get up at 4:30 in the morning and you stream until 7:30, that's 3 hours. I get up at 4. So you're ready to have something to eat. That's a half day's work. If you worked full time, you'd be taking a 15-minute break between then. I'm just about done with this. Whoops, I want to get that. I'm just putting a very light coat of paint on here. It dries fast. It's just almost, it's not, I can't really call it a wash because I didn't add any water to it. But it's just enough. It's just enough to push those scissors in the background. And you can still see them. Well, I can still see them. You know, I should zoom in one for you guys, shouldn't I? Here I am in my own world. Here I am in my own world. Let's zoom in one for you. And down, up, 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 and over one. There we go. Yeah. I might have to put just a little bit more paint out. Alrighty. Just a bit more. Oops, got some paint on my... Yeah, it's all right. This white paint also pushes the yellow edges into the background too, so I kind of like that. It's not so bold. Now I don't know, a ballpoint pen might work on these, but I'm going to use my Pen Plus Gear, and I'll just write a short message. I have to address them. I'll put a little more on there. Oops. Just 2 more after this one. 2 more. I'll put a little more in there. Now, 2 more. Ooh, that heat gun's hot in my lap. And I'll check chat again after I get these done. These two done. Oh dear. Here I thought, oh, it'll just take me an hour. 2 hours later, here I am. This is why you guys don't get your things as often as, because I dilly-dally and I do stuff to them, and, you know, one thing leads to another. Pretty soon I'm off on another project. Yeah, it probably would have worked to use a mask. You could probably see the scissors a little better, but I kind of like them just being pushed into the background like that. All right. This is the last one. All righty. So next, what I want to do, I hate to throw that wax paper away. Will I need it again? No, I don't think I will. I got some parchment paper. All right. What I want to do next is wash my hands, the gunk off the top layer. Oh, white paint, because I was using my fingers there for a while. I get up at 4:30 in the morning and watch Mary wash her hands. I just don't want to. I just want the yuck off. I'll wash them good in the kitchen. All right. So what I want to do next is go over in here and draw some butterflies. And I've got a really beautiful picture. Let's look at chat. Oh, I'm mispronouncing your name, aren't I? I'm going to call you Cindy. I called you Meridel. And she says, Mary's still mispronouncing it. So I don't want to carry that on and let everybody else mispronounce it. So, Petals, I'm going to call you Cyndia. Cyndia. Oh, you put a thumbs up. Was that it, Meridel? Am I saying that right, Meridel? Or are you just doing a thumbs up for somebody else? It's a pretty name. But if you cannot pronounce Petals and Dreams, you can call her Petals or you can call her Cindy. I was close. I would just love to hear you say it. I'll call you Cindy or I'll call you Petals because I don't want to mispronounce your name. All right. Susan says, I throw the rinds out back for the possums at night and then pick them up in the day. One little black one came up last night. It was so cute. Tammy says, Tammy is Southern Angel. She says, I love butterflies. You'll take it any way I say it? Or Amarillo. Or Amarillo. Well, that's where Lisa lives, is in Amarillo, Texas. So, okay. We're talking about Petal's name. She's got a pretty name, but it's hard to pronounce it. I mispronounce everything in here, though. Let's see. My mom hated pizza. That's blasphemy. Oh, dear. Pierre is sleeping in bed. He had a long day yesterday. He was out in the heat. Oh, no, Cheryl. Susan says, I love me some cold fruit in this hot weather. We had a great watermelon. Now, that sounds good. Cheryl said she had pizza last night, too, and now she's hungry. Well, we never can get, well, I did. I had 3 pieces, and I generally only have 2. But I was hungry. I was hungry. We didn't eat dinner, and it was like 4:30 or 5 o'clock before we got that pizza. So 3 pieces. I was good for 3 pieces of pizza. Susan says, yes, get something to eat. We have another hour. Then we'll all get coffee too. Yeah, but I have to go way out in the kitchen. You wouldn't see me for a half hour. Go get a piece of toast, Mary. I should bring a Pop-Tart in with me in the mornings. I try to eat a bite before I come on, but sometimes I don't get myself up in time. It's your train from Nebraska, Mary. I didn't hear that train come through this morning. I don't know why. Sometimes our trains are late coming through, Cheryl says. How hungry are you? I'm hungry enough to eat 3 more pieces of pizza. Azure, you be careful too. Let's see. I know Jen is about purse size and just grabs oxygen from the room air. It's Jen. Oh, you're talking about. Azure said she'd like to visit family. I think they're talking about oxygen tanks. Azure, I have one too. Let's see. Okay. Oh, hi, Vanessa. If you're still in here. Good morning, Vanessa. It's 20 minutes later, but if you're still here, good morning. I think she takes her grandchildren off to school. All right, I'm up with chat. Susan said, I had teachers call me Jewel, Jurger, and Gerard. Well, my real name is Meridel, and I get called Meridel and Marianne and Marie. When I spell it Meri, they call me Marie. And some people look at my name and I go, uh-oh, they're going to call on me because they're trying to figure out how to pronounce it. So I shortened it to Mary, Meri, for my friends. But now when some of people who don't know me, well, when I say Mary, they think Mary. So you get used to it after a lifetime of it. Bye, Maria. Have a great day at work. Have a great day at work. My teacher called me Santu or Chrissy. Oh, I like Chrissy, but I like Santa too. Santa? Is it Santa? I'm calling you Santa. Santa, yeah. I like Chrissy. That's pretty. All right, I think I'm up with chat. So let's draw some butterflies. And you know my pen here, I'm going to get out a new pen because my pens they've still got ink in them, but they're not juicy. And I like, when I work on this stuff, I like that I'm going to send out, I like the juice. So I was going to show you the butterfly. Let me go to my gallery. Let me go to my gallery here, my photo gallery, and pick out that butterfly. I was going to show it to you. Camera. Oh, I was taking pictures of the or the irises yesterday. Let's show you a couple of those. These are the iris in our yard. I don't know if you can see them too well. There's shading in there. Let's see if I can find a better one. That's probably about the best one, the iris. You all know what iris. This one's really pretty because it's got a lot. I can get up close in on it and see the petal on there. But then I was doing the butterfly. Let's see. Find a close up here of that butterfly I was going to show you. Where was it? Oh, I didn't delete it, did I? Where's that butterfly that I was going to show you? I thought I had another one. Oh, here. He is so beautiful. Let me flip my camera Come on, flip. He is so beautiful. He is such a beautiful butterfly. That's our Phibbsville butterfly. That's the one that flew in, and I'm sure he's got a broken wing. I just swear he's got a broken wing. You can't tell it on here. But I'm going to use this. I cannot see chat while I draw the first one. Well, of course, it flipped over. Come on, flip. I'm going to draw the first one, and then I'll go see my chat again here. And I'm not going to draw him big. Come on, don't do that to me. Let's see. I think I want to make this that'll work. I think I want to draw him in here, and then I think I'll have to go in and maybe paint him a little to make him darker, make the wings darker. But let's see. Let's draw him like that, and coming down. And then I'll use this one as a model. And then he's got now I'm kind of making him a little bit, and comes down this way. And he's got kind of a black wing in there. And it comes up. And then his head kind of comes like that. Kind of like that, only I think his wing comes out a little bit more. There. And I'm just going to let it go like that. And then he's got a antenna here and one coming here. And then his body, this area is all black in here. Yeah, I'm drawing over acrylic there, or metallic. And then his body is black until it gets to about there, and then it's got these wonderful black stripes like that. And then he's got a kind of a marking in here and in here. Something like that. And then this could be a little bit longer, but we're going to leave it like that. And then this area in here is all black with some gold showing through. And this is kind of I'm not happy with how I did this, but I'll do it different on the other one. And then there's kind of a black lines in here. And I'm going to put some stickles in there. And then he's got kind of black in there. And then this area is something like that. That's pretty good. All right, let's go look at chat. Flip. Hi, Journey. Good morning. She's not quite awake yet. It's all my fault. You had to get coffee? The body is striped, Susan. Let's go back to that picture. The body of that butterfly is, come on, flip. that's my YouTube there. But if you could see this butterfly, see how striped his body is? Isn't that beautiful? Isn't he just a beautiful creature? I don't think I've ever seen a butterfly like that. I think I need some more black in here. Kind of in there and in here. And in here. I got some metallic on there, so it's kind of hard to draw. Now let's get this stickles. I've never used I don't use it much. I have used it. I think that I can put stickles on there. Come on. And I'm just going to kind of smooth it out. And I'm hoping I have enough for 19 postcards. I think I probably will if I'm careful. And then, let's see, let's put a pin in that. Where are you, Penelope? Oh, she's up on her pedestal this morning. Where is it? There. I guess it's pretty good. We'll just leave it in there for now. So then I want to do the edges. And I want to do the edges in black, but I think I'll go draw all the butterflies first. So we'll call that one done. How long does it take stickles to dry? Do you guys know? Am I going to have some? Can I heat gun the stickles? I don't use them that much. Let's see what you guys say in chat. Do you think he may be a new butterfly and is drying his wings? I don't know, Ruth. I saw his wings spread out, and it really, I swear one of them looked broken. And, you know, I never saw him fly. He may be a new butterfly, but he looks to me like he's more mature than a new butterfly. But for the sake of our group, you know, for the sake of our group, we'll say he was new butterfly and drying his wings. But for the sake of my story, he had a broken wing. I almost swear he had a broken wing. Overnight, and don't use the heat gun. So that means I need to do these one at a time and then set them aside. So that means that I need to get out my black paint and my label gun overnight to dry this. If you use a brush like paint, it won't take as long, Tammy says. Well, I kind of, I think I'm going to leave it like that, and I'm going to do them one at a time. I may not do all of them here because that'll get a little boring. I may do 3 or 4 of them here and finish them up off camera. Let's do the black border, and I'll just do a few of them here because I've got 18 of them to do. Let me grab my label maker. I'm going to put the label on first. With the labels, I can make them, type them out, and just print them one at, let's see. Let's put Have an Artful Day on here. You know what? Do better if I just set it down. H. And then I have to go to the small. A, V. Because I have to hunt and peck on this. A, and space, A, R, T. And I'm just going to say A-R-T-F-U-L. F, U, L. Oops, I didn't get to the A, R, T, F, U, L, space, cap, D, A, Y. Let's print that out and see how it looks. And I'll have to glue this label down because I don't trust the labels on the postcards. I don't care who you are. I'll just glue it down with some Elmer's glue. Elmer's glue, where are you? It will go right in. It'll go right in here. Right in. Well, maybe right under the butterfly. That's where I'll put it. Can I heat gun the stickles? Will it hurt it if I heat gun it? Now I'll get all these little label things on here. Have an artful day. It still looks like I need to zoom in one for you guys. I still feel like I'm not up too close. There. Susan says she doesn't know. Tammy says you peck on mine too. I have that same one. You can use cool hair dryer. A cool hair dryer? That's upstairs in my suitcase. I dry my hair naturally. After all that work, don't rush the end, Diana says. Thank you, Diana. I didn't see you come in. Good morning. It looks like a monarch butterfly, just like some pictures on Google. They're yellow to dark orange. Oh, but it is a monarch. I bet it is a monarch butterfly. It was really light yellow, though. Let's show him again. Let's show him, because I got him in my gallery. Let me flip it. Come on, flip picture. See, he's a real, let me get it up here. He's a real light yellow. He isn't orange like a monarch, an orange monarch, but he could be, he's got the markings of a monarch, but he's got that pretty striped body too. With a beautiful butterfly. I'm going to leave him like that, but I am going to put some black paint around here. But I want to heat gun the paint, so I might heat gun the stickles a little. And I wanted to put black here, too. So I might have to do the back tomorrow. I might have to do the back tomorrow because I want to stamp on it, and I want to put a black border around it. So we'll just do a few of the fronts here and move on to something else. Because this is going to take, so I've already spent all morning on it, on these. But as Diana says, you come this far, don't rush the end. That's good advice. So we'll just do a couple. Well, maybe I'll just do this one and move on because I know what I want to do. I guess I'm getting a little, I can only work on a project so long and I'm ready to sit it down. And that's why I have a lot of projects, I think. But when you do 18 of them, you get a little tired. Yeah, I'm kind of liking that. And see, that leaves enough room for my daisy to... I'm happy with it. What I want to do, though, other than get the black spot off of my finger, is I want to outline that. And I think I'll just do it with my pen. So I got all of these to go. That's okay. Let's see if I can do this without messing it up, because I should have done it first. Put my hands there. Make sure I don't get my finger in anything. Part of my problem with doing this after it's all done is that I have metallic paint on here and the tins do not draw over metallic that well. And I have glue on it. So let's scrape that for a minute. I'm ruining my marker. Let's let that dry and then I'll come back and mark it. I forgot that I had Elmer's glue on there. So I'm just going to set this aside. I'm going to move on to another project, but you get the idea. And then I'll do my postcard stamp. On my postcard stamp, I'm going to cut off the little word that says message. And I think I'll cut off the little postage stamp there. I'm debating about leaving the postage stamp. I might, on my stamp itself. I might cut off the word message and leave the stamp. But if I always block out that stamp anyway, so I'm debating. So there is the front. That's how they're eventually going to look, only with the black line around the text. And then I'll stamp on the back. I'll have to do these. Well, I wanted to work on my journal today. So you can see it's not going to happen all at once. Let's set it down on the floor. And I want to move on. Let's move my label maker. I got so much stuff out here. Let's get rid of this. My hands are fairly clean. Let's move on. I'm going to take this off, but I have another project, a quick one that I want to show you that I'm going to experiment with. I'm into the experimenting mode this week. So let's move my glue. Put my glue over here where I can find it again. I think this came off of the stickles. With that pen in there. Yeah, I'll keep my stickles close by. Where, though, is another story. Let's wipe off my glue. Gunky. I mean, my paint is gunk on here. All right. Let's see if I can get this back in the bucket. And I have these all to work on. I have them to work on. And I'll put them up here somewhere. And I hate to do that. I'm going to because I want to clean up. And these are the scissors that I saved out that I'm going to put in my journal. And the other ones I'm going to use for collage. But I kind of want these for, or maybe one of them for fun in my art journal. Okay, what I want to do now is I want to take this off of the backing because I am wanting to start my... And then I'm going to move on to that other project that I want to show you. It's nothing huge, but I want to show you what I'm after here. I'm just going to tear this off. This is on white paper, this masking tape. So I'll probably be tearing some of that, but I'm going to cut. Throw that away. I have thrown my little makeup sponges away and just using them new, fresh out of the package. And then I get them at Dollar General. When I go to Dollar General, I just pick up another couple packages. They're not expensive. For a while there, I was having trouble finding the wedge sponges again. Yeah. Now I get to my wastebasket. I've got a box on top of it. So this is going to go in my journal, but I'm going to use it as a prototype to paint my cover. And don't worry about it tearing because I'm going to trim it here. There we go. Oh, you can't see. You can only see let me zoom out one now. I'm done. Here, let me zoom out. You can't see what I'm doing. There. I was tearing the edges, the tape off of so I could lift this up. Stuck down here. Come on, kitty cat. We don't want to. It's stuck right where the kitty is. There we go. All right. So let's just get my scissors out and cut it along this will fit in my journal. I might have to cut a little bit in, but that's okay. In fact, I think instead of that, I think I'll use my ruler. It's easier. Let me grab my ruler. It's easier to use the ruler. Like that. Throw that away. I'm going to cut it just a little bit in so it'll fit in my art journal. The longer ones are a little bit harder to do, but it'll be fine. I'll move my silhouette of bandit in different positions. Well, I'm only going to get 2 of them on there. I'll do that I think I'll save my note here as a reminder of what I was thinking. I'm going to save this off because I want to save my thought there. What I was doing there. That's good enough. I'll put that over there. This I'm going to throw away. So this is what this is a prototype for my journal cover. And this part here will be the spine. So this is where it folds like this. Like this. And then I'm going to fold this like this so that I can fold it. Come on. Come on. Now let's just fold it here first. Come on. I'm just being stubborn this morning. I'll fold it there. And then I'll fold this right here. So it'll fold up like this. When I put it in my art journal. Something like that. Boy, I got more. Do I have a whiter side here? Why is that? What do I have here? It isn't going to matter, but I got a little bit whiter. Well, 8.5. What's this? Yeah, I got it a little whiter here. How did that happen? I thought I measured. Oh, it's this little thing here threw me off. Well, it'll be okay when I'll measure it out on my, I got it already measured out. All right, let me flip the page here and I'll show you. Make sure my 8.5s are good on this side. Yeah, it's got some, that's going to all be painty anyway. Let's make sure I've got 8.5 here. 8.5 and not enough room on my desk. 8.5. It's good on here. That's all that matters. I'm a little bit off on this one. Let's see, I'm going to paint this on here. So I got some work ahead of me the next day or two. Probably work on this tomorrow morning. Saturday. I have to get it done between today and Saturday morning. I may not have the cover done. We'll see. Once I get working on it, though, I know where I'm going with it. So, I want to do something else yet this morning, though. I want to do something else yet this morning. Let's just fold this like this. Maybe. Is that good enough? Yeah, a little bit more. This will go in my art journal. This will go in my art journal. So I'm going to set this aside for a minute. I want to flip this over. What time is it? What time am I getting to be? Let's look at chat. Put my white ink pen away so I know where it's at. Put my ruler away so I know where it's at. I found my old glue brush. It's in the water now. But I found my old one. This is becoming another glue brush, though. I must have got these as a set. I like these brushes. I don't know what they were, but they are really good brushes. All right. So let's look at chat here. It is almost 7. Oh, yeah, right. That's what I was thinking about. Where is everyone? Yay, to Phibbsville. Hi, Janet. Good morning. Hello, Susan. Good morning, Janet. Hi, Elena. I turned my chat off accidentally. I thought everyone was just quiet. I do that a lot on my phone, Susan. Good morning, Janet and Elena. Oh, you were buffering? I was probably buffering and I didn't know. Mary, it looks beautiful. You did more work on it. Yeah, I did. Yes, Janet, unless they poop all over, we have to keep them behind the gates. What are you talking about? Petals. Elena said good morning. Thank you, Janet. I'm not sure if you were talking about the postcard or the cover. They will patrol the town and keep it safe. Yeah, I'm going to put butterflies on there. Let's see. What did you say? Bandit has something soon, and we'll have some kittens. Oh, the kittens. Yeah. Bandit will have a family eventually, but he's still a kitten. He's not old enough to have a family yet, Mom says. He's only a couple months old. We'll have little shop kitties. Oh no, we're going to have them running all over town. The butterfly is found from central to eastern Canada, and it looks almost exactly the same as the monarch, Azure says. So swallowtails also have black stripes on their wings, although they show a bright yellow color. The imitation champion is. Thank you, Azure. There's Janet. Yeah, they're bandits on the gates. And then when I get to sketching some of my pages, when I'm sketching, and I'm going to do more of a detail of that gate, and you'll see bandit in different kitty cat positions, like laying down and swatting a butterfly or something like that. So Janet came in the house. Your background paper is beautiful. Thank you, Diana. Beautiful cards. What pen did you use? If you're talking about that black pen, here, let me get it out here. I get these at Walmart. I just love them. I buy Walmart out every time they stock them because I can get two of them. I paid 44 cents for 2 pens, and they're permanent markers, and they're nice and juicy, but I use them so much. I use them, and I like them because they write on acrylic really good, but I kind of wear down the points when I use them. This one's getting there, but I use them so much. I don't use them until they run utterly dry, but I started now taking them apart and I've got this alcohol thing that I keep dumping the black pens in because I'm going to have black ink till the end of eternity. Where did my chat go? Come on, flip. Viceroy looks nearly identical to the monarch, except for the lines of black on his lower wings. Janet, sorry, eyes are still getting adjusted, Cheryl says. Journey's in the house. Let's see. I was reading up here. Diana says, oh, I love this. They patrol the town. They're talking about the little kitties. Did I miss anything else? And yours doesn't have many window panes on the top wing either, just a little different. Okay. Hi, Deb Crafty One. Welcome. If you're still in here. All right, I think I'm up with chat. Good morning, Janet. Hi, Darla. Darla Kingore, is that Kingore? Good morning, welcome. I want to do another quick project here before I leave. I might do that and then come back and sketch on my, well, what did I do with that parchment? Honestly, I have stuff in my hand and then it's gone. What did I do with my parchment? Huh. How does that happen? I had it out. Yeah, let me turn my chair around. Here it is. I'll need some parchment paper. Now, I'm only going to do this on a couple because you'll be giving me 100 ways to do it. But I'm going to do a couple here. What I have here, what I've been saving are these tea bags. Yeah, I've done this before. And I open them up. These are the iced tea bags, so they're the larger ones. I like the larger ones. And yeah, I'm going to empty the tea out of a couple of them. And they have been drying for a while, several weeks. I don't drink a whole lot of iced tea during this winter. I drink mostly during the summer. I'm just going to clip this. And that's why I needed the paper out here. And this isn't parchment. This is Dollar Tree wax paper. I called it parchment because it reminds me of parchment. And let's just dump it out. Maybe I'll only do 2. I want to save my label. Maybe I'll only do 2 here. And I know you're going to tell me to throw this tea out in the garden. Let's just dump it out. Dump a couple of them out here. Can I just open it this way? Yeah, I can. I don't have to cut it. We'll just do 2. I'm going to experiment with something here. I don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to find out. There's 1. Can I get that tea shuffled to the bottom? Yeah, I drink mostly my iced tea during the summer. In the winter, I like hot tea. Hot tea or coffee in the winter. But it's getting to be hot here. Iced tea does sound pretty good. So I have to clean out my iced tea picture because I make a big picture of it with these iced tea bags. And I clean the thing out. It's just a plastic one. It's like one of those big gallon plastic pitchers, Pitcher. And I clean it out with Clorox. Clorox, if you don't know, if you have your coffee cups are staining and your pitchers and all that are staining with coffee and tea, if you use it in water and just let it sit and then swish it around on the stains, it'll clean your coffee pots and not your coffee pots, your coffee cups and your teacups and that. That's how I clean all my stuff with the Clorox. Gets those stains away. I'm going to set these aside because I don't need those anymore. I'm going to set this aside because you guys are going to tell me to go put this out in the garden. I know you. You'll say, don't throw it out, Mary. Don't throw it in the trash. Go throw it on your plants. So that's what I'm going to do. Now this, I think I'm going to flip back over again because I don't want it to get messed up. That's not safe. Let's put it there. All right. So let me flip this over. I'll be flipping this back and forth as I work this morning. Because I messed up the bottom side of it, not the top side of it. There we go. And let's get these out. And this. And let's see. What shall I use? I'm not going to show you until I get ready to show you. I pulled out something. I'm going to pull this out. Now, this may not work because this is a tea bag is kind of like a, not tissue, but sort of a tissue-y type fabric or substrate. Kind of like a coffee filter. It might work on coffee filters. I'll have to get out my old coffee filters and try this too. I think I've done it before. Let's zoom in so you can see. Now you know what I'm going to do. Let's zoom in. Let's zoom in. Come on, camera. Cooperate. Let's zoom in and let's... I think that's enough. Oh, that's pretty good. That went pretty good for the first time, didn't it? I'm liking it. Now, let's get my sheet of my paper here and clean my stencil if I can. Oops, I got 2 sheets. I'm liking that. I am liking that. Let's try the other one. Same thing. Shall I try a different color? Maybe a red? That alcohol is getting to me. Let's try a red one. I think that it will kind of fade as it dries, though. Let's dry it with my heat gun. Oh, what's still on the floor? I could do a layered stencil here, too, I think. I'm liking that. That could almost go in my transparent art, couldn't it? The tea bag it's not transparent, it's translucent. Your tea bag is translucent. Transparent, you would be able to see completely through it. This and your wax paper is translucent. It's opaque, but you can still see through it. So I'm liking that. Let's do the other one. Let's do the other one with a different color. I'm thinking a different color here. Let's play with red. If I can find my red. Oh, what did I do with them here? Let's see if I got a red. I think my red is blue there, here. But I'm not sure how strong that red is. I could try it with Mitzi's red raspberry. That's pretty. I know hers is a pretty red. Let's try it with Mitzi's. Mitzi to the rescue. Let's flip it and do it this way because it's kind of curling up on me. You have to shake it. Oh! Oh! I didn't have the lid on tight. I got it on my shirt. I can see another flower going on my shirt here. I did not have that lid on tight. I thought I had it on tight. Oh my goodness. It didn't go on the curtains. It went on my Phibbsville map, but that's okay. I'm kind of glad I discovered it before I tipped all that over. Oh, dear me. But I got it on my shirt. I got a spot on my shirt. I'll have to put another flower, and it's right up where my, right up on top. Oh, dear me. Maybe I'll do a cluster. All right. It's tight now. Mitzi, it's my fault. All right, let's shaking it. You want to shake it up if it's got a bead in it. My phone's okay. My phone is okay. The phone cleans up really good with a soft rag. It's got those Galaxy phones have glass screens to them so that it cleans good. Now I was turning that over, but I think I'll turn it back because it wants to curl. All right, we're going to spray with Mitzi's here. Let's spray a little. I'm going to hold my stencil there. And I'm even going to spray the edges a little there. Oh, isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? And then if you hold it up to the light, I'm going to use this for my in my transparent journal. Let me set it up here. I'm only going to do 2 of them. I want to clean. Let's get another, pull up ghost print here if I can. Oh, that's beautiful. I'm loving these sprays that Mitzi sent me. I'm loving them. Loving it. That'll go in my art journal. And I do think this stencil came from Cindy Utter. last year. She sent me some happy mail. Just so you know. Just so you know. I think I got this stencil from Cindy. I think of her every time I use it. Clean it up a little. I need to soak all my stencils in Murphy's oil. It's a project waiting to happen. And I got it all over my hands again. Yeah. So those are the only two that I'm going to do. And I'm not going to work on a transparent page, but those will go in my transparent art journal. These two will go in there. I might do some more with the scissors. I'd like to do those scissors ones, but I'm not going to this morning. I want to move on. What time is it? It's 7:09. I have enough time to at least draw the cover of my... Clean up this stencil a little so I can use it again if I want. I have enough time to at least draw my Fibsville. That's what I want to do next. But these turned out nice. Here, let's get another sheet of paper here so you can see. Again, I'm happy with these. And they're very transparent. Well, translucent. They're not that transparent. You can't see underneath. But if I put them on a sheet of... I don't even have to put them on a sheet. I could leave them just like this in my journal if you're careful with them. I'm happy with that. Happy with that experiment. I think I'm happier with this spray than this, but this came out pretty nice. Let's dry this a little. I think I dried the other. Reaching for my heat gun. Loving it. Oh, I have a couple ideas that I want to use on these besides this. I have a couple other ideas I want to use for the tea bag art. So this will be transparent. Oh, I'm going to put this with transparent stuff. Before I do that, let's dry this. Before I move on to Fibsville. Let's do this. I'll get this out of the way. Oh, messy Mary. I always have a mess. Let's go ahead and I want to cut this stencil in half. I'm going to put this in my art journal. And I'm going to cut this. I'm going to cut this off. I don't need the hanger thing for my... I'm going to put them in that blue jean pocket. So, and then that's going to be a floater. That blue jean pocket is going to be a floater in my, between my journals. So I'll always have a stencil if I want to do a pick 8. So I'm always hunting for stencils. All right, I'll put these aside. And let's get these out and get this out. Oh, this. This is going to go in my transparent journal too. I wanted to paint that. Oh, look. I could do something like this. Ooh, I kind of like. Well, we'll decide that later. I'm not going to fool with any more of that right now. What I want to do quick. Thank you guys for coming in. If I missed you saying hello to you, welcome. I'm reaching for my journal. I like to do a little something in my journal every day. Let me zoom out again. One more. There we go. I didn't clean this off. Let me clean this off. And tighten it. Clean clean the nozzle. Put my spray away. Got a little bit of spray on myself this morning. This is sticking here. Let's put it there. If you do a little work in your journal every day, you'll have a big fat journal like this by the end of the month. What I want to do is I want to put these in here, and I want to put this in here, and I'm saving this. This was from that watercolor palette set that I used last night on my postcards, but my grandniece gave me this for Christmas. And that has it's just the packaging, but it has a special meaning to me. It has a special meaning to me, so I just want to find a page to put it in here. Right here will be fine. Right in here. And I'm just going to dab some glue on it. It's just a packaging cover, but like I said, it has a special meaning to me. Come on, glue. Get it going here. Why aren't you going? Come on. I cleaned the nozzle. That's on the inside. Honestly, it's gunked up in here. If I can use my finger to get it out, will that help? There we go. Now it should work. Should. Yeah. Doesn't have to be down there perfect. I just want it down. And it's not perfect, of course. And then I'm just going to write Christmas gift from grandniece. Christmas. This was Christmas 2018. Gift from grandniece. And her name is Ashton. There we go. So years from now, I'll look at this and I'll say, oh, she gave me that watercolor set. It's just probably got it at the dollar store. That's okay, Ashton. And then what I want to do here, I want to put some of these in here. Which one do I want to put in? The purple one and the pink one. That's it. We'll save these for something else. Maybe the blue one. I'm just going to tear. Get rid of the scrappies. like that maybe. And let's just tear this out. My ruler. This is how my art journal gets fat. These were not sprayed on here. This was actually cleaning off the stencil. In both instances, these were, I might say that, cleaning the stencil. Cleaning the stencil. Let's put this up in there like that. And actually, I think I'll grab one of these others that isn't quite so good. Which one? I think I'll save that. No, I changed my mind. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. I'm still playing. All right. And I wanted those to show. Put that down like that. I put it on top, I guess. Put it right there. All right, I'm just going to put it in like that. And I do think I'll use my glue stick to do this if I can put my hands on it. This is not the good one. Where's the good one? Reaching for it. This is one. We'll use it. Right in here. In here like that. Now let's do this one. And I'm going to put it down in here like that. And I'm going to tear this a little bit more, I think. Put it down in there like that. Did I see the light blink? I had it like this. Let's move it up. Yeah, I think I'll put it just like that. I got kind of a border here, but that's okay. My cap on this. Ooh, is that the right cap? There we go. Alrighty. Can you guys even see what I'm doing? That's what I did. I collaged those. I collaged this down in here because I tore it off of that paint palette set last night. And then I wanted to save these. And I think I'll write on here. I think I'll write, this is tracing paper, but it should, cleaning stencil, cleaning, wipe offs, from Stencil Project. Stencil. So it just kind of reminds me what I've done, projects. There we go. All righty. There we go. 2 more pages done in my art journal. Oh, last night in Aunt Beck's group, while she was making her cards, I did a little cluster of stuff. Where is it here? I did a little cluster right down in here. There's a black piece of paper underneath, and then there's a piece of that fabric we use for Pierre. And I'm going to work on Pierre. I'm going to work on Pierre. He's in my head. He's in my thoughts. Couple of scraps and this little jewelry flat bead here. And I just put it right down in here with where I have my Father's Day card. So I did that last night. All right, let's close this up. Now look at chat. Oh, it's getting fat. He just like Mary. I live a few extra calories every day, and by the end of the month, look at you. All right. I'm done yakking about that. I got ink on my paint on my shirt. Let's kind of clean the glue off of here. Let's look at chat. Let's see what you guys are saying to me. That was fun to do with those tea bags. I'll be doing more of that. That'll go in my transparent journal. All right, let's get this crud up here. All right, I'm ready to look at chat. Put my ruler away. What are you guys talking about? It's 7:30. Hi, Aunt Beck. Good morning, Aunt Beck. Let me show you the postcard. One of the postcards that I sort of ended up with. I don't know if you saw me do it or not. Let me grab it here. And let me grab a. Here it is. Let me zoom in for her. For all of you. Find my camera settings here. Plus. There it is. And then there was glue on here, so I couldn't finish putting the black around that. But it says, have an artful day. I think this is dry now. My paint is dry. Let me write. Have an artful day. Yeah, it's not. There's not making the marks on there like I want. And this has got stickles on it, so I'm going to have to let this dry. And here's the back. And I got my scissor stencil on the back. So I got my scissors prompt done. Actually, it should go like this, but that doesn't matter. It can go like that. And then I'm going to edge the back and put my postcard stamp on it. I got 18 of them. This is one. So I had fun doing those last night, Aunt Beck. Your dirty dozen. You only had 11 last night, but then you put the next one on. So I actually did use the scissors prompt, and I've got stickles on here. I got stickles on here for the glitter prompt. Thank you. Yours still needs help? Well, you always recover. I want to do some envelopes. You do beautiful envelopes. I'm going to have to need wheels on that journal. Susan. Aunt Beck said she just got here. She's trying to pry her eyes open, waiting on the coffee. Azure sent me a message. I'll read it, Azure, after the chat. Happiness. It's happiness all wrapped up in a big, wonderful journal. Yes, Janet, it is. And you know what, though? What I like about it, I mostly work on that journal. Well, I work on it off camera too, but a lot of that work I do in my live streams when I'm talking to you guys. That the journal is almost, it's kind of my live stream work. Let's see. Ann Beck said good morning. Journey had to leave. YouTube is buffering again. Sorry about that, you guys, about the buffering. I really apologize. Maybe you should check the other lids, Mary, on your sprays. That's a good idea. I shook up the spray and I didn't have that raspberry lid on tight. And I splattered it all over me. I think I got some over on the curtain. I'll have to end up buying my brother new drapes. Or painting flowers on them. You walk in here and say, wait a minute, I didn't say you could paint flowers on the curtain. You're getting a little wild in here, Mary. Oh, these drapes are old anyway. And it really doesn't show too much unless the light shines behind it. All right. I checked the other sprays. That was a good idea. I did that. Let's put them back in my little box here. I'm going to have to get a bigger box for them. All right. Let's see. Where was I in chat? The good idea, Cheryl. Thank you. Tammy is Southern Angel. She says, I like all natural products. Why would it say that so funny? I'm not sure what Azure means. Azure says, the soap, with its potassium vegetable oil base and no phosphates, proved to be very popular in Ohio. Wiki is funny sometimes with what it will tell you about stuff. They probably have content writers there on Wiki. You can go in and edit a Wiki page. So maybe somebody just typed that in there as added information that was important to somebody. Janet, stop by your channel. Janet, stop by your channel. Subbed you now. Oh, to Janet? Wait. Did Janet start a channel? Mary, your journal makes me very happy. Let's see. Janet, do you have a channel? Go to channel. Are you putting up some videos? Oh, you're just doing the videos that you watch. You got a playlist. She's organizing things in playlists. That's pretty good. Well, am I subbed to you, Janet? Yeah, I'm subscribed, but I never get, because you don't do any videos, I never get notifications. All right. What else are you guys saying? Mary had to reboot. Cheryl had to reboot. She was buffering. I will try the other side since I have that too. I never tried Dawn. Well, if Dawn works, that's fine. Put lace behind them. That would look nice. Lace behind what, Christy? I wonder what she means. Put lace behind them. You use Murphy's oil to clean the stencils. Yes, I do. That was a question mark. Tammy, if you're still in here, Murphy's oil soap will clean your stencils and your brushes real nice. You just get a flat tub and throw your glue brushes, and this brush is okay. And so I don't like this to soak a while, but it'll clean my blade. I usually clean this with hand sanitizer. Good. I need to do some cleaning. And throw your stencils in there and just let them soak for a day or so, and it cleans your stencils really good. Do not clean your fine line paint applicators and Murphy's oil soap, the nozzles. It's okay to clean the bottles, but don't clean the nozzles in Murphy's oil soap. You'll regret it. Oh, I think you guys are. I'm where I shook up the. All right, let's go back down to chat here. Put tea bag. Oh, the tea bags. Put lace behind them. Okay. That's a good idea, Christy. Got it. I got more tea bags to work on. I'm not going to do it this morning. Mary, do you water the Murphy's oil soap down? I put just a teeny bit of water in there. I may do like, 4 parts of Murphy's oil, and then I may add just, let's just say I have a cup of Murphy's. I don't put a cup of Murphy's oil soap. I may use a 1/3 cup of Murphy's oil, and then I just add some water and swish it around. I don't make a big full tub of it. I don't need a big tub. You just need a couple inches of water to wash your stencils and throw your brushes in. You don't need a great big 12-inch tub of, you can if you want, but I may put I say a 1/3 cup, maybe even a 1/2 cup of Murphy's oil, and then I might add maybe out of that 1/3, I might make a 1/3 of water, whatever a 1/3 of a 1/3 is, of water, just a little bit of water in there. Full strength will take the varnish off of your furniture right down to the bare woods. I've done it accidentally. Yeah, and I've got off to where my water jug is over here, off to the side over there where I have my lamp stand, is kind of like a wooden oak piece that belonged to my brother's significant other, and I need to clean some of the gunk off of that. And I'm thinking Murphy's oil will take it off. I need to give this studio a good cleaning. All right. So I have one more thing I want to do before it's 7:35, but I think I can go a little bit over today. Let me put my butterfly over here where it'll be safe for now. What I want to do, where did I put my my page? I just want to draw, and I think I'll sketch it. I don't think I'll worry too much about this looking like a architectural piece, with the straight lines and everything. Let's flip this. Let's flip it. Flip it, flip it. Let's put it in here. You guys, I need to spend a whole day in here. My chair is caught. This chair gets caught on this plastic mat. I need to take this mat up and duct tape the center of it. It's splitting. All right, so I'm going to start here. And where's my... Over here. I just pulled one out, didn't I? And, maybe I will kind of with my ruler. No, I think I'll just... Let's start with here's the thing on this. When I'm going to pull these cords off for now. Let's see. Let's make sure my volume's off. Let's go back. I don't need my gallery anymore. Let's make sure that let's get rid of all my notifications. Let's go to make sure my volume is off so I can pull my earplugs. No, it's not. Let's move it way down. Okay, so I'm going to pull the cord, and because I'm just about done here, I'm going to pull the cord here so I can move my phone up here because I want to work in here. So I need to chat, though. There we go. All right. So the thing about this is I just need to get the base sketch on here because you want to paint your background first, and then you want to add all the detail. Like I want to paint my grass and my sidewalks here. See, I didn't get my sidewalks in there. And then I want to put my gates on in front of it. So I'm thinking that I should probably do this in pencil. But I can't see. So if I make a mistake, I'll just come back. How's that? So I'm going to start up here. I'm right in here with the columns. And I'm just going to kind of put some straight lines here. And yeah, I think that's what I want to do. And I want to make them, this column will probably come out like that. And I'll be painting over all these black lines. So I'm just going to kind of put in the base here. But I want them to look a little bit more than a sketchy sketch. I want them to look a little bit more painterly. So sort of like this, and it probably has some bands around it like that. All right, and then it has some. Now see, I'm putting in too much detail here, but I'm trying to describe it to you there. And then it has another one. I have to have room for my door in here. My window, I'll put a little, there's a window coming off in here. There's a door here, or a big window. There's a door off over here, which could really just kind of go in there. And the window here, and another door kind of in there. So my other column would go right in here. But see, I'm not going to get my balcony up there. So this all needs to come down. So I've already kind of messed it up. That's why I needed my pencil. So I'm just going to move it down. I'll paint this out. Let's get my white paint out. Let's paint this out because I should do this in pencil, but it doesn't show up when I do it in pencil. White out. White out. White out. We're going to move this column down a little. But see, I have to have room. I have to have room, and that's why I put it up so high. All right, Mary's just talking to herself. This is what I would do if I were painting it. Let's just go on. I'm going to give it a... I'm going to get my old shoes out and make me a holder for my heat gun. I'm always digging for it. Somebody suggested that I do a heat gun holder for my old shoes, and I thought that was a great idea, and I haven't got it done yet. And I'm always digging for that heat gun. All right. So I decided I wanted to move my column down. I still like it, and I still like it in there. That'll be all painted out. I'm not worried about it. Column here. About like that, maybe. Column there. All right. Then I have a round fence, a round balcony, and that isn't going to be too hot. That's not going to be too, I can actually make it higher up there. So we're going to put the balcony in here, and then maybe something in there. And then the canopy. The canopy comes down like this. Let's just draw some lines. This is where I get the sketching rather than straight lines. The canopy will come this way. Oh. Yeah, I'm drawing in that paint again now here. All right. Then the bay windows. I may only get one bay window over here. Yeah. So this is how, you can sketch it all out here and it looks fine. It always will look different when you do it the second time, especially if you're sketching it. So my canopy will come in here. Just kind of put it in there, block it in. And actually, that's kind of okay. These columns will fall back down in here, but just not a whole lot. Right in there. And right in there. And I'll have doors in there. The little doorway. You won't be able to see too much of the door in there. And then, because we'll have the gates in here. See, and this is where I say we have a sidewalk coming up here, and it has, let's see, I have the column. Maybe I don't want that big of a column over here. Maybe I don't want that big of a column. Let's make my column a little smaller. Let's make them a little smaller. Paint that out. And I have kind of like a big store window here. And one over here, maybe. I know what I'm thinking. Then as you come up the steps, there's steps coming up here, a few steps. But I also have a kind of a slanted stairway coming here, like this. And it kind of curves around like that and meets the sidewalk. Now in front of all of this, I have this lamp pole here that you can't see very well. So I'm going to put that in right now. I'm going to put it, maybe I'll draw it in. Sometimes you get too much in your painting. You get so much that it gets so convoluted. You want to get everything in there. You want to get everything in, and it gets awfully convoluted. Sometimes less is more, but there's just so much to tell you about this building that I'm going to draw my lamp pole here. And it's got an old-fashioned lamp. I didn't get it drawn very good on my first one. It goes like this. And then I have one of Janet's, I'm putting Janet's flags all over the place. Over here is one of Janet's flags. And I'm going to kind of put it like that. And then I want some flowers coming down in a kind of like a pocket vase type thing on the lamp pole. It'll kind of be wrapped around there. And there'll be some flowers coming down there. And then this comes like this and comes down like that. Sort of. It's all right. Now I got to get the gates in there. Let's put the gates in. The gates will kind of, well, we want the kitty cat on the gates. So that's the center of it. And we'll put a gate here. And a gate, that maybe another one in here. See, this is where I get so much detail on here. I want to tell you about everything. And there's only so much space on your, there's only so much space on your page. And that flowers are going to get lost in there. But it's important to get the kitty cats on these gates. And it's important to get the pencil on it. Because Janet had a pencil for the flagpole. I'm only going to put a pencil on one side of the gate. And of course, it'll have the curly Q in here. Probably a little smaller. Something like that on the gates. Something like that. Maybe come around like that. And I'm going to study my kitty cats a little bit more. One of them looks like a mouse to me. I'm not going to put it on. So let's go back up here. I made my columns a little more slender in here. They're only going to go like that. And that's wet, kind of wet. So let's go in here. I'm going to make my columns here. And kind of, they're fluted columns. Like that. And it has a round. Kind of like that. And I can't draw in there. And then the balcony comes in here. Kind of like this. Are you bored? Guess I'm drawing way up. I need to come out one more. You can't see. I'm just in my zone here. There. That's a little better. I'm drawing it out. And this, the canopy here will say TheMeriAtelier. And it's going to kind of get lost behind the flagpole is going to come in here. I'm going to draw the flagpole in. It's black anyway. Not the lamp pole, I mean. Not the, it's got a flag. Janet's flag will be flying here, or a slender version of it will be flying there. And then there's some flowers in here. Maybe if I make another flower pot kind of bag, a bag of flowers hanging off of the light pole there. And then it'll probably come down. The gate comes right up to the flagpole, but that's okay. And there'll be a round planter of flowers here. And we got the pencil coming here. So that's okay. And I'm going to wait to put the kitty cats on there because I got to make sure that I'm doing it right here. But I also want to get these sidewalks in there. So they're going to come up and hit the main sidewalk there. The main sidewalk is going to kind of come this way behind that gate. So I'm not going to detail that right now. But what I want to do is get my balcony in here. And this will be black too, a black, kind of like the little Frenchy black ironwork fence up here on the balcony. I think that's what makes you guys think it looks so much like New Orleans, is all this black ironwork. And then in here will be a window. Let's see, this actually will come this way in here, like that. And maybe like that. The fluted, I don't want to draw too much in there. And then up at the top here, it'll curve this way. And then at the top will be another, there'll be a kind of a cement type thing in there. And it will probably have to come this way to square it off. And then there'll be another, well, no, it doesn't have to square off because there'll be a balcony in here. We haven't gotten up to this part of the building yet. This is going to be the rooftop garden and Amazon landing pad. So there'll be kind of a rooftop garden up there, but really haven't gotten up in there yet. All right, and then I want to get to the doors. We'll actually come down in here more. Kind of like some doors and a big window. A big old picture window there. In there. And this is all blocked off in the story. We'll probably put something in there. I'm not going to draw in there now. But this is canopy here. The canopy takes up quite a bit on here. And I can actually get a bay window in here. I only got a half of one in here too. So let's work on our bay window. Kind of comes like that. And kind of up and like that. And like that. And let's put and then we can I've got enough room I can actually put another one here. Another start of one. This one here. In there. So, and then there's more canopy coming down this way. Canopy coming this way. And more window. Actually, underneath these windows is some more red brick that you can't see. I'll just put a hint of it because there'll be red brick in here. And there'll be window in here. And this is kind of more canopy going in there. Up here, should be some fancy work up here. There's always fancy work at the top of these. buildings. So I might put something in here. I'm not sure what yet. So, and I had fence going around here, but I don't think I'm going to put it in. You can hardly see it. I have black lines in there, in here, and I don't think I'm going to put it in. I think what I'm going to do, though, is put in a park bench, or a part of a park bench, because we had that man sitting out there feeding Bandit from a Cool Whip container when we were doing our urban sketching. And so this was the park bench that he was sitting on. It goes something like that. And that'll be painted. They'll be green. You'll see. It'll make more sense when it's painted. But here's the park bench. And I guess maybe I should make something like that and like that. Something like that there. That's the park bench. Now I'm over here. And I've got what time is it getting to be? I'm lost. Where's my camera? My phone. What time is it here? I don't want to go too late. It's almost 8 o'clock. Oh, yeah. Azure, Becky, thank you for saying that. Yes. Tomorrow night, thank you, Teresa. Tomorrow night, on my stream, instead of my regular stream, I'm going to do a hangout, and Beth Schuler and Becky are going to join me, and we're just going to be working on our projects. We're not doing a book project or anything like that. We're just going to be hanging out, kind of like we always do on Friday nights. And I'm not going to be telling my regular Mary Mystery story or doing a list or doing anything. I might paint in my angel book. I might work on this tomorrow night. I wanted to paint on a shirt. I want to doodle on a shirt. And it might be this blue one that I'm wearing, because I don't know, though. I might. But I'll have to have some bright colors. I got a white one I was going to work on. Jersey said, I heard Mary say that Aunt Beck. I usually have a little league here, but tomorrow we don't. Oh, all right. So you can come, Jersey. Yeah, I stream at 7:30, start at 7:30 Central Time on Friday nights. Thank you, Aunt Beck, for putting that in there, because you reminded me to say it. Bye, Joan. She's gone. She said she couldn't stay, but it looks interesting. Mary, you do such beautiful work. Never bored. Oh, thank you, Christy. Becky, you and Mary tire me out. You do so much. That's what we're here for, is to tire you out. Weren't Becky's cards beautiful? Becky just inspires me so much with her cards, and I would not be doing cards or postcards if it weren't for Becky. I really wasn't into that. But now that we're using all that multimedia, and our stuff, yeah, Becky's got me challenged. And Beck says, I probably need my head examined, but I just joined an ATC a day challenge for June. Okay, well, and Beck, I'm sure you'll do fine. If there's anybody who does not need their head examined, it's you. And that's does not need. Let's see. Amazon landing pad. Yeah. I don't know if they actually send out those little drone things, but we want a Amazon landing pad. We're going to impress this building. To go back to my Miss Mary stories, for those of you who don't really know, this building is not owned by Miss Mary in the story. It is really owned by a young man who inherited it from his family, but he has no interest in small towns. And Phibbsville is a fairly small town. It's actually the population of my channel subscribers. And then people come and go. And This building is owned by a young man who inherited it from his family, but he is working on the Google AI machine over in England. He has no interest in old buildings and such. So I'm getting it at a pretty good rental rate, like $10 a month. That's about all I can afford. I mean, basically the building sat empty. The building sat empty, like so many small town buildings. It's so sad. I think I want to put like not a gargoyle. Well, I could put a gargoyle and an angel. I think I want to put some angel pieces up. Let's just draw a little angel in here. Sort of a little angel looking over things here. Yeah, that fits. That's an angel. And well, she'll have her hands kind of out like that. Well, you can't see. Her hands will be, where are my hands? Will be out like that. I might have to get a fine paintbrush to do that. But this is all closed off. And I'll probably close it all off on my book cover for now. And if I remember right, on the bay windows that I looked at had decorative work on them. Not sure how detailed I can get with the decorative work, but something like that. And something up in here. I'll do more of it over here. So it's getting late. It's 8 o'clock. I think I'll stop on this here because I don't want to go make sure I get the silhouette of my kitties right here. And I need to bring the canopy. I actually need to figure out my street. My building will go down this way like it does on here. See, it'll go down that way. It actually goes down about to here. Maybe not quite that far, about to there. So I'm going to have to figure this. Yeah, that's about right, isn't it? What I don't like about this one, this looks more like a sidewalk than a street. This actually is supposed to be a road where cars go, and it looks more like a sidewalk. But you know what? We could have this be a sidewalk and actually have the road. I might change this map a little. I might keep this as a sidewalk. This is actually supposed to be a roundabout, but the road could actually come. See, I can't get everything on my cover. That's the problem. The road could actually come off over here. In here. I'll have to think about that. This does not remind me of a road where cars would go up and down. This looks more like a sidewalk to me, but only because I couldn't get everything on my page. No matter how big it is, you can't get everything on there. So I'll have to think, to make that a road, it would have to take up that much space. And I just don't want to use all that space for red bricks there, for a red brick road. I need other things in there. So I might call that a sidewalk. We'll see. I'm going to stop because I need to let you guys go on with your day. We're not going to examine your head, Aunt Beck. We know you've got a good head on your shoulders. We trust you. You'll probably do better than anybody else in there. Let's see. Let's see what everybody else is saying down here. Oh, wait. Did I see Marianne come in here? Marianne, did you see my email that I sent you? Oh, well, I'll start with the list. I'll start with the list again next week. Well, maybe not next week. I'll have to think about the list thing. We might work a list in there somehow, but I don't want to dominate it's a hangout. I don't want to dominate it because I can do that. I get to talk and you guys know me. Azure says, keep the dream, Mary, keep the dream. Thank you. Jersey says, Aunt Beck, the ATC challenge, are you going to make one a day and post? I'm in that group, but Facebook doesn't always show me all my groups. I didn't see that challenge. They're saying hello to Marianne. Marianne, check your email. I sent you an email. Perhaps we can come up with a list. Maybe favorite supplies or or substitutions? Well, if you're open to it, Aunt Beck, we'll talk about it in this. We'll talk about it. Oh, she's talking to Jersey about the ATC challenge in June. I can't do one more challenge. I am so challenged. I challenged myself. I got things I need to finish. Okay, cool. Thanks. Okay, she's talking about the ATC. Let's see what else. Christy and Beck, I may work on backgrounds for that ATC challenge tonight. Oh, that would be good. That would be fun. I have so many things I want to do. I want to paint envelopes. I want to draw on my t-shirt. I want to work on this. So this is why I stream every morning. Some places now still in Europe have streets like that, barely wide enough for one car. That is so true, Susan. The Cotswolds. This is so far removed from the Cotswolds, but the Cotswolds have narrow streets. I got to go to England in 1998. Oh my goodness, that was 20 years ago. 21 years ago we went over there. And I was taking pictures of the Cotswolds, and I walked right out in the center of the street and was shooting pictures, and crazy American, get out of the middle of the road. I'm going, this is a road. Change the perspective to be narrower for the road so it takes up less space. Well, I kind of did that in a way, because this looks like a sidewalk. That's what I'm saying, Azure. This looks like a sidewalk, not a road you drive cars on. So maybe I'll leave it like that. We know what it is. Marianne, does anyone have the willingness to show me how to use what, Marianne? No, Mary, not yet. Oh, yeah, Mary, check your Instagram. Marianne wants to know how to use Instagram. But be sure and check your email, Marianne, for when you get a chance. Marianne wants to know how to post on Instagram, and I use my phone to do it, so I'm going to let you guys. Oh, see, Aunt Beck's helping her. Do you have Instagram on your phone? You just open the app and take a picture and post. Susan says, thanks, Mary, for sharing your beautiful art. Oh, thank you, Susan. Thank you guys for coming in on the mornings. Mary, did you order some art cards from Dee Dee? I ordered some for Marianne. I did not order any for myself because I didn't want to hog up everything. I ordered some for Marianne because Marianne wanted some really bad. And I thought, well, she sent me those heavy-bodied acrylics when I was doing acrylic April. So it looks great like it is, Susan. Okay, the narrow area is fine. There's a big parking lot out in front. Well, the parking, here's the thing about the parking. Mary thinks that we're going to have underground parking. This is an old building, but we've got terrific engineers. We're going to have underground parking for us, like they do in the apartment buildings in the cities, because I don't want cars I don't want this to be a touristy area where you can't get around and you're dodging cars and cars. This is a place, this is a town and a park. So in our fictitious imaginations, all the parking is going to be underground, and you get at it from the back of the building. In the small town I grew up in, the parking was behind the buildings. Yes. There'll probably be some parking out there behind the buildings too. But I think I'm debating. I'm thinking about underground parking, or at least a city block. Maybe we'll have a city block over here with a city parking lot. Think this is a small town. This is not a big city. So that we aren't going to need as much parking as they would in a big town. If my channel, the population is the size of my channel, which is, I think I just reached 7,500, but it reaches it and it goes down. It goes up, it goes down. It goes up and it goes down. So I say people die, people are born. People leave, people come, people go. So, like I said, this is not a big town. This is a place to come for a couple days and read a book, paint a picture. Of course, we have residents in here because we have all our business that we want, our pet shop and bookstore and cafe and all of that. But then it's just a drop-off pickup lane. Perfect. And I won't be parking underground or on a parking deck. Creepy. Oh, you think that's creepy? Okay. Well, we want to accommodate you somehow. So, yeah, we could have a drop-off lane, but we could have some back parking in the back. This is just a story. We want to make it sound real, but it's just a story. We can park out back if you want. I don't have parking in the front. I do have parking over at the courthouse, which is over here, but you would have to walk. I have some parking spaces in front of the court. Let me pull this open. See, right here's my courthouse. These are parking spaces around in here. But I don't have that here because I don't know where I'd fit it in. Well, you can't see it. Can you see it? No, you can't see where I was pointing to. Where? Right in here. These are parking. These are parking spaces right in here. My courthouse is up here. These are parking spaces, and they go clear around. But I don't have that in front of this. But you know what? We'll put special parking out back for the people of the building here, like what Aunt Beck says, for the TheMeriAtelier. We'll have some reserved parking for members of the... No, you're not going to pay for a cab. We'll have reserved parking out in back of the building. Or Uber. Uber. Aunt Beck, does your son still drive Uber? I think Aunt Beck's son drove Uber. Maybe we could get him to drop you off. This is just a story. This is just a story. So I am going to let you guys go. Go on, get on with your day. I have to run up to Hastings again today. I need to get some titanium blades, and I want to buy some plants because I need fill up some of my empty planters. So I'm getting it sketched. Tonight, Beth Schuler, I think, will be streaming. I think she streams at 7 o'clock Eastern, which is 6 o'clock Central. It's Thursday night, so I think she streams tonight. I may stream again tomorrow morning just because I have so much that I want to do. I have so much that I need to get done. So goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Have a handicapped space? Yes, Cheryl, I will. In our story, we'll have a handicapped space. We'll have closest to the building will be reserved for handicap, just like every other parking lot. You guys need them. Yes, Beth is on tonight at 7 Eastern. Bye, Zoe. Have a great day, lady. Yes, for Phibbsville residents. All right. Have a great day. Let me zoom out one. You can't see this very much. Let's zoom out just because I want to. My camera is. And move it down one, down one, down one. I zoom in and out because of the well, that might be a bit too much because of what I'm working on. I like to leave with a good picture on it. There, that's pretty good. It's a little crooked. The other way, Mary, the other way. There we go. Thanks for coming, everybody. Have a great day, and if you have some time, do some art. Bye.